it would not be wrong to call Sir Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman, who made significant contributions to the development of Indian science, a global Indian scientist. The discoveries made by this great scientist have guided the entire world. One of these discoveries is related to the Raman effect. Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman demonstrated this discovery of his on February 28, 1928. To commemorate his achievement, National Science Day is celebrated every year on February 28 by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Recently, Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Dr. Jitendra Singh unveiled the theme for the upcoming National Science Day 2023. This year's National Science Day has been given the theme Global Science for Global Well-being. On this occasion, Professor A.K. Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, and Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, along with other dignitaries from science-related departments, were also present. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister said the theme perfectly matches the occasion of India taking over the presidency of the G20 and reflects the country's emerging global role and acceptance.
India has already assumed a global visibility and a global role and a global relevance for the rest of the countries of the world. And therefore, we thought an appropriate theme for India and for the Science Day to be observed by India in the year 2023 would be Global Science for Global Well-being. India today is a part of a global world. The challenges are global, the priorities are global, the concerns are global, the benchmarks are global, and the redressal and the addressal of all these issues is also going to be global collaboration.
Challenges like the COVID pandemic have once again proven that such global challenges can be faced only with global cooperation. Today, it is important that every country works towards its goals, keeping in view the global situation. India, which is rich in knowledge and talent, is taking the lead in this approach. Our country is involved as a major partner in global scientific projects. National Science Day activities will be organized with the aim of strengthening our position globally.
It's so nice to see that this Raman effect, which was really a curiosity-driven science at that time, because Sir Raman was intrigued by this thought that there should be a counterpart of Compton effect, if those who are in science would know, that is the scattering of electrons. So he said there should be a parallel to the scattering of light, like scattering of electrons. And right from 1922, he was pursuing this. So it's not like a 1 day or 2 day discovery that it was made. It was 6 years of very hard work.
On National Science Day, various activities are organized by DST in scientific institutions, laboratories, and educational institutions across the country. This helps spread scientific awareness and inspire students, youth, researchers, and innovators.
Ministry of Science and Technology always announces theme for the event well in advance, about 6 to 8 weeks in advance, so that all the schools, colleges, institutes could mobilize and start celebrating this theme, and all the events will culminate on February 28th with a mega lecture in Delhi. Generally, we do this event at Vigyan Bhavan.
While the research and development work being done by the country's leading scientific institutions is continuously taking us towards ease of living, people have also started recognizing the importance of the social sciences. Programs like National Science Day take this awareness about science a few steps further.
What comes into your mind when you hear the name C.V. Raman? The inventor, the explorer, the scientist. Sir Chandrasekhara Venkat Raman, the Indian physicist who made his motherland proud by becoming the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize for Physics. So, who is this C.V. Raman? How did he achieve all the things? And what is the story behind him? In this video, we will find out. Sir Chandrasekhara Venkat Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in the city of Tiruchirappalli, Madras. Raman's father was Chandrasekharan Ramanathan Iyer and his mother was Parvati Ammal. His father, initially a school teacher and became a lecturer in mathematics and physics in Visakhapatnam. He displayed a brilliant mind even as a child and passed his matriculation examination when he was just 11. In 1903, aged just 14, Raman set off for great city of Madras, now known as Chennai, to live in a hostel and begin a bachelor's degree at Presidency College. He topped the exam and won a gold medal. 3 years later, he earned his MA degree in 1907. He was deeply interested in science. He appeared for the financial services examination at the insistence of his father. He topped the examination and went to Kolkata in 1907 to join the Indian Finance Department as an Assistant Accountant General. Still, his heart was in scientific research and he began conducting research at the Indian Association of Cultivation of Science during his free time. His job was very hectic, yet he was so dedicated towards science that he often spent nights at research. In 1917, he got the opportunity to join the University of Calcutta as the first Pallied Professor of Physics. Raman happily resigned from his government post to take up this position, though the new job paid much less than the previous one. Such was his dedication to science. During the late 1920s, he experimented on the scattering of light by observing the behavior of monochromatic light, which penetrated transparent materials and fell on spectrograph. This led to the discovery of what come to be known as Raman effect, which is presented at a meeting of scientists in 1928. He won the 1930s Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on the scattering of light and for the discovery of the Raman effect, becoming the first Indian to win Nobel Prize in Science. He was honored with the Bharat Ratna, India's first civilian award in 1954 in recognition of his invaluable contribution to the field of science. He was married on 6 May 1907 to Lokasundari Ammal. They had two sons, Chandrasekhara and Radhakrishnan. Raman was very deeply interested in musical instruments such as veena, violin and tabla. A few days before his 83rd birthday, Raman suffered a mild heart attack, but there was a quick recovery. He never dreamt of life without work. He had told his doctor, "I wish to live 100% active and fruitful life." Raman, a seeker of truth throughout his life, passed away on 21st of November 1970. So that's the story of the great C.V. Raman.
Presents a special interview with Dr. C.V. Raman on his recent book, The Physiology of Vision, and his more recent discovery of the origin of floral colors.
Nature, you see, does her best in a garden. She is putting out her loveliest for our benefit. It's up to us to try and understand what she does and why she does it. To find, you see, the world around us is full of objects that demand. When I look at, I got that big bunch of jacaranda flowers. Oh, most amazing sight. Hundreds of flowers, all identical, all showing the same lovely blue color. Why is this Why does it, why look a most lovely blue color, I wish I could present you the bunch of that. I got trees in front, I said, why is that? Why is that? They say, that's how the thing started really, and my work started with Jacaranda. I've gone on with other things. No, but that's the whole point. See, the real science begins when you are really interested in something in your work. As you stressed in, now you see, you must put care to keep physical health. One especially have enough rest in bed, enough fresh air, enough exercise. Then of course, apart from the body, the mind, you must keep it fresh, don't fog the mind with all sorts of things. And then the spirit, you see, behind the mind is also the spirit. The spirit is, the word spirit means really, elan, you know what I mean? Is the thing that is behind the mind, there is something that makes the thing go on, you know what I mean? Personally, I say that our salvation is in our own hands. If we, in this country, make up our mind that we go do something, we'll find something to do, and we shall certainly get a place in this. And as I was telling people, it's a good thing we don't always be surrounded by friends and admirers. You see, you should be in a faintly, moderately hostile atmosphere. Moderately, I would say very moderately hostile atmosphere, so that you will always be alert and we always be up and doing and see now that they don't take you for granted. And you must exert yourself. That is, a stimulus is very needed. See, a stimulus is, sometimes they say, it is not a spirit of mutual admiration. To a certain extent, a criticism, even hostility, provided it is not carried too far, is good for a man.